loves gardening.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Garden and
Any regrets with your life, Grandma?
any regrets? How can you have regrets when God has blessed you, blessed a person like God has blessed me? If there were any regrets, they were somehow passed over and compensated within God's wisdom. I had regrets. I never had any girls. God took care of that. I didn't have them, but I had them to love afterwards. Somebody else had them, but I had, you know. But those aren't regrets. That's just you realize that God is directing your life, and He gives you 3 boys. There's a reason why He gives you 3 boys. He wants to use them in His service, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my. This talented family, they're also talented.
Special man. Both. You're doubly blessed. 2 wonderful men.
Yes, I was. He was a very special man.
You're a very special lady.
But God sure watched over us. I told you about the traveling down to Florida in the motorhome. Traveling down to Florida in the motorhome. And every once in a while you get a sign where for the next 125 miles are going straight down. And we stopped and had something to eat. And it had been real nasty out, so we wanted to clean the windshield. And I said, well, I'll do the inside when you do the outside. So he cleaned those motorhomes had big windshields, you know, so he did the outside and I did the inside. And we got back into our vehicle down the highway, and I could tell he looked troubled, you know. I said, what's the matter, Don? He said, I don't know. I can only go so fast, only going about 45, 47 miles an hour. He said, I can't understand what's going on here. So he pulled over into one of the next gas station and got out and looked around. There was no flat tire or anything. And then he came inside. And here I had cleaned the inside windshield and knelt on the button that said 45 miles an hour. When he saw that, he pushed the button. He never let me clean the windshield again.
Good plan.
Oh, we laughed about that.
What's the one thing God has taught you the most in your life?
Did we get a report card again? What has God taught me the most in my life? But He's teaching us all the time, every day. And I guess learning that he talks to us through His Word, by His Spirit, through other people. And to keep our eyes and our ears open to realize that God directs us. Just knowing that we're loved by God and that He does hear and answer our prayers. Not always the way we like, but what's best for us. You know, when that happens quite a few times in your life, you finally smart enough and realize, hey, wait a minute. That's not what I wanted, but Lord, I didn't know that this would be like this. This is wonderful. You learn not to be too quick about saying no, or no, I don't want to go that way, or I'd rather do this. You learn to listen a little longer, because God is directing your steps, even though it looks like it's going contrary to what you think you want or need.
Are you afraid of death?
Death? Honey, it's one of our goals. Get to be with Jesus. Oh, I'm not afraid of death. Why should I be afraid of death? I know the one who made heaven and earth, and He's on His side, so I don't have to be afraid of death.
What do you think heaven's going to be like?
Outstandingly beautiful. That's why beauty down here is. Mr. Brad took me to see that movie. There's been 2 of them. They took cameras and went back into places where nobody has ever been. I was never so amazed at what I saw in all my life as that. I'd love to. I guess they've got 2 more out. I've heard them advertised. I thought, oh, that'd be wonderful to see that. I think everybody should see those pictures, because it makes you realize, oh, this world is beautiful. This world is places we've never seen that are beautiful, but they're nothing to compare to what already the world has that we've never seen, never mind what heaven's going to be like. But to be in his presence, we have his presence with us now. But heaven is going to be a special place.
What do you think your first thing you're going to say to George and Don are going to be?
Greetings and salutations.
You've been left behind as loved ones have gone on to heaven. And it's hard.
But God has a way of making us realize we're coming too. We're going to be coming too. And someday they're going to be weeping at my funeral. But I still remember that picture that they took of me standing behind, because it was raining. We were all in this. Did I tell you about this? They had to crowd us all into this little room, and the look on my face is one of complete peace, because I realized the body's there, but he's not there. He's with the Lord right now. This is not a time for weeping. This is a time to rejoice.
So, what would be the thing that you would want to tell people? One day there's gonna be people at my funeral, right? What's the message you want to tell them? Because that's gonna leave a gap on the earth when you leave. What would you want to tell everyone?
Just make sure you love and serve the Lord, and I'll see you again. Really. When they're not gone, the loved ones that have gone on before us, they've gone on before us. And if we continue to love and serve the Lord, we're going to meet them again. We're separated right now, but we're going to see them again. Oh my, what a rejoicing time that's going to be. And look at this lovely lady here. Her smile's worth $1 million. They're all so handsome. Keeps you praying, I tell you, when you got that many grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Especially when God wakes you up and you don't know what you're praying for or what problem they're facing at the moment. There's something going on. Well, God wakes you up in the middle of the night and says, pray for this one. You know?
Love you.
I love you too. Ich liebe dich.
Ich liebe dich sehr viel.
Oh, you say that so beautifully.
Ich liebe dich sehr viel. The only German I know. All right.
Christ and Herren.
Say it to the camera. Ich liebe dich sehr viel.
Ich liebe dich sehr viel.
Look right here.
Ich liebe dich sehr viel. Has the camera been on all this time?
Yeah, I've been recording you the whole time.
I thought you turned it off a while ago.
I turned it off and I turned it back on. See how I'm sneaky like that? Wave goodbye, Graham. Love you.
God bless. You're in my prayers, whoever's watching.